DEF Derate inducement changes are coming to Kenworth and Peterbilt trucks very soon. What's going to happen? Are you going to be able to take DEF off? I'm going to let you know what Kenworth announced yesterday on July 6th. Before we go too far, please hit that like button, subscribe, check out the video library for a ton of automotive helpful DIY videos and emissions deregulations videos. Please hit that sub button. Trying to hit 100,000 subs this year, hopefully. And everything I talk about in all my videos, there's links in the description below for you to go check out and do your own research on. Don't just take my word for everything I say, and everything, all the information I provide to you guys is 100% factual with receipts for my information to be backed up. So it's not a bunch of lies, it's not a bunch of BS, it's actual facts, unlike a lot of people out there on the interweb passing out information about this emissions deregulations BS going on. All right, so Kenworth, actually PACCAR, sorry, released an announcement on July 6th, so that's yesterday, about a new DEF Derate inducement computer software update for Kenworth and Peterbilt. Let's see what this announcement says. Right off the bat, PACCAR updates MX-11 and MX-13 engine software to enhance customer operations. This was released on July 6, 2026 in Kirkland, Washington. PACCAR Inc. today announced that Kenworth Truck Company and Peterbilt Motors Company will implement updated software for vehicles equipped with the PACCAR MX-11 and the PACCAR MX-13 engines, so those two engines, reflecting revised U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's guidance on diesel exhaust fluid inducements. Trucks manufactured after July 20th of 2026 will have the software installed at the factory. Trucks built after 2018 will be available for these software updates at Kenworth and Peterbilt dealerships. So if you have a 2018 or newer Kenworth or Peterbilt, I believe, well, I don't know if you could do it right now, but you might want to hit up the dealership and ask them when you could get your truck in and get this update put on your truck. On the vehicles prior to 2018, I don't know what they're going to do for you, if they're going to be able to do anything. But as it is right now, the 2018 and newer MX-11 and MX-13 engines are going to have an update for the DEF system derate inducement. And what are those changes? Well, let's take a look. In alignment with the EPA's guidance, these updates are designed to help Kenworth and Peterbilt customers improve reliability and reduce unnecessary disruptions to their operations by having the final inducement speed limit increased from 5 miles an hour to 25 miles an hour. So the previous rule from the EPA was when your truck went into DEF derate, you were only allowed to drive at 5 miles an hour. Imagine getting down the side of the freeway going 5 miles an hour. Like, you're stuck. You can't do anything at 5 miles an hour. Well, now you're going to be able to go 25 miles an hour, which is still pretty darn slow, but hopefully fast enough to get you to somewhere you could get a repair quick enough. And that's after you get to inducement, or sorry, to derate inducement. And to get to derate inducement, look at this. This is a huge change, huge. Extending the timeline from 4 to 160 hours for component-related or fluid quality issues before reaching final inducement speed limit. So that part right there is crazy. It used to be after 4 hours of your DEF service warning light on your dash popping on, after 4 hours, you are subject to only driving 5 miles an hour, which is nuts, especially when you're hauling a load like across the country. 4 hours is nothing. Now, after 160 hours of that warning light being on, you will be subject to the derate speed of 25 miles an hour until it gets fixed. All right, I'm going to read this one last paragraph right here. It's not the last one, but it's the last one I'm going to read to you, and it's kind of important, and it kind of goes over if you're going to be able to remove the DEF system from your truck. DEF inducements are safeguards that reduce vehicle speed and power when emission system issues are detected. Common issues include low DEF levels or reduced selective catalytic reduction system performance, SCR system performance. DEF inducements prompt drivers to correct the issue by refilling the DEF tank, repairing faulty sensors, or performing a system regeneration. All MX-powered vehicles remain subject to the EPA's emissions requirements. Vehicles requiring repairs to emissions components must be serviced to maintain compliance. And what is compliance? Contrary to popular belief out there, or a bunch of lies being spread out there, you still have to have your emissions components on your truck, such as your DEF system. The diesel exhaust fluid has to still be on your truck. It's illegal to tamper and to take it off your truck. And if you could get away with it, do it. Or if you could remove it and get away with it, I'm not going to tell you don't do it. Do it. I know this is a headache to keep going on your truck. The DEF system is just a pain in the butt for a lot of people, not even just on rigs, but on medium and heavy duty trucks that we use as service trucks at work and stuff like that. Even on my gen sets that have the new DEF system on them, it is a pain in the butt to keep these things going. But as it is right now, the EPA still says it is illegal to remove or to tamper with emissions components on your vehicle, knowingly that you are bypassing an emissions device or emissions reductions device. That's still a law. There's other people out there saying that, hey, you could take it off. President Trump is pardoning people as though it's okay. Well, just because he got a pardon doesn't mean it's okay. Look at what previous presidents have pardoned people for. Does that make it everybody that got pardoned for all the crap that has ever been pardoned is okay? It's just political BS. It's to stoke the flames of constituents. Trust me. As it is right now, Congress still hasn't made any progress on any bills that are going to actually reduce emissions or create emissions freedom by reducing emissions compliance to allow you to take off stuff on your truck. Be careful, you guys. Be careful who you listen to. Now, what they're trying to solve, or what the EPA is trying to solve in this case, is truckers have complained forever that the DEF system warning light or the DEF system failures always come on for components or reasons that is just erroneous, such as the NOx sensor, the quality sensor, low level sensor, the wiring, the NOx sensor, stuff like that. And it's a lot of times it's a big nothing burger. And it ends up being that you're stuck on the side of the road, you're losing a ton of money, you're losing out on satisfying a customer and losing a customer in that case, and it's just horrible. Well, now the derate speeds are changing a lot. Hopefully that helps the big rig drivers out there, the people that move America, that get our groceries on our table, that get our fuel to our gas stations. Hopefully this new updated programming in these computers on these big rigs, on these DEF systems, in pretty much any diesel pretty much will help everybody out there. But we'll see. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Everything I talk about, there's links to the description to everything in the description. It is. Go check it out and comment, like, subscribe, share. Check out the video library for a ton of automotive helpful DIY videos, the anti-emissions deregulations videos. I will see you on the next hopefully helpful video. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies.